Alright, so as you can probably tell from the title, I did watch the last episode of Andor today, and man, it wasn't bad. I'll say that. Look, I'll just say it out the gate. It's a boring show. It's a good boring show. That doesn't make it bad. It's hard to explain because the acting is great. It looks good. It looks like they put a lot of money into this show. Wish they would have done that for Kenobi, but that's another story. It's a great. It looks like a great show. Technically it's a good show, but it's just so boring, man. And I watched the last episode today. I didn't know what to expect because up until this point, most of the show was pretty unentertaining. I mean, you had the jail arc, which was pretty cool, but besides that, it's just so drawn out. There's lots of scenes where you have a lot of British people in a room just talking, and that's just, if you want to put me to sleep, that's how you do it. You get a bunch of British people with those accents, put them in a room, and the 10-minute scene of them just talking. That's gonna do it, right? But the last episode was more of the same, just boring talking stuff. And you had that uprise, that riot, which was all right, but that was so lame compared to what we're used to with Star Wars, So I just have to say, Star Wars, please come on. I know we can do better than this, I don't know why that moved. That's kind of creepy. We can do better than this. It's just, okay, this cat. All right, my cat was moving the light. Listen, it was like watching paint dry, but really, really nice paint. Like the best paint in the world. That's the best way I can describe this show. And also, going back to the British accent, bro, this cat. Going back to these British accents, okay, why is everyone in this show British? The only American is that one, I forgot his name. I think his name is Serial, what happened to him? I thought in the beginning, the first few episodes, I thought it was going to be a show of him trying to track down Andor, right? But no, he just goes away, and then we get some scenes with him talking with his mom, and then he gets a job, and at the end, that was an annoying part of the show. But anyway, what's up with all these British people, man? I was kind of getting annoyed near the end because I was like, what, why? And I'm not trying to be like discriminatory, but it just doesn't make sense to me. You have Americans in the Star Wars universe. A lot of American accents, right? I shouldn't say Americans because America doesn't exist in Star Wars. But why did you have to make all the characters with a British accent? That's so annoying, man. At some point, I didn't even know what show I was watching. Like, yeah, it has the Star Wars name, but from what I'm watching, it's a space show with a lot of British people. That's boring. So those are my thoughts, man. It's frustrating. And I'm so glad I didn't I didn't stay up until 2 a.m. to watch this show like I did with Kenobi. I'd have to rank it because it's Mandalorian first, then Kenobi, then Boba Fett, Bad Batch. Oh, Tales of the Jedi is up there too. I forgot about that. Tales of the Jedi, even though it wasn't like an episodic show, 1,000 times better than Andor. 1,000 times. Andor's number one at the bottom. My least favorite. However, with that, like I said in the beginning, it's not bad. Like, it's a good show. It's just not my taste. If you like it, good for you. But it just didn't work out for me.